Honored Koden, I come to see if you will hear the plea of a descendant of Ramka. Do you know that name?
Yes. Ramka is well known in our tales as a strange but honorable southerner. If you brought me one of his line, I'll listen.
I promise that you want to hear this. My ancestor carried a horn given to him by the Koden. It was passed down to me. It was stolen from me before I knew of its magical power. Now, I need to find the horn before there are dire consequences.
Your ancestor was wise in many ways and a trusted ally of the Koden. But you? I do not know you yet, other than your tale of loss. So, in Koda's name, prove yourself to me.
The dredged ravage the land. Their mine director calls himself the Overminer. Kill him and bring me proof of his death. In return, I will tell you all I know of the horn resounding.
A worthwhile cause. The dredge plague both our races. I'll handle this, Overminer, and we'll talk again.
The dredge use sonic attacks to take out their foes. Alone, they are weak, but in groups, they're powerful opponents. Quite smart. This Overminer is a strong...
Ah, another place to roam.
Invaders! Kill them, comrades!
A fine battle. You fought with such skill, such precision. The Dredge were no match for you.
For us, you mean. 2 heroes are better than 1.
Of course. These challenges will prepare you well for taking up the mantle of leadership. Now grab the weapon. Followed by Knight owes us a story.
I'm dying. Need some healing here.
I greet you like the sky greets you. At last, the Overminer will no longer tear out the heart of the land. You have satisfied Coda, and I will aid you. I have sensed a recent disruption in the balance of the land. I imagine it is this son of Svanir you mention, this Varg. When he summons creatures with the horn, only more imbalance results. I have witnessed many active sons of Svanir in Drakentelt. The disruption seems centered there.
Drakentelt is a short jaunt south of here. If Varg is there with my horn, it should be simple enough to take it back.
I will find you there and lend you Coda's strength. My people created this horn. We will help you find it.
Yes, the Slayer and I started this together and will finish it that way. But we also wish to know more about the Codan people, and we welcome your presence.
Finished.
Yes, the imbalance is stronger here. I can sense the horn casting a dark shadow.
Varg used the horn to summon ice imps. If he found a way to infuse the horn with Jormag's corruption, there's no telling what else he could unleash with it.
Then stay close and move fast. We're not leaving without the horn.
dragon's flavor. It's been transformed.
It's that horn he has. He can summon all sorts of beasts with it. The dragon must be impressed with Bard's cunning.
Cunning? Ah! He won that horn cheating at dice. Dragon was impressed with that.
Creatures are not natural.
Need some healing here. The pain! Barg, you cheated me out of my inheritance. I know your dice were loaded. Give me back my ancestor's horn.
You were stupid enough to be cheated. You were stupid enough not to know how powerful this horn is. Now you'll die because you were stupid enough to fight me.
Hand over the horn, Varg, and no one has to suffer.
No. But if you bow down before me, girl, I'll make your sacrifice to Jormag a fast one.
Then it's by force.
Makes me invincible.
The horn's still in one piece, but it feels strange. Like a bitter wind is blowing through it all the time.
It is Jormag's corruption, from every crevice and corner. It is no longer the horn we crafted for Romka. It has become a vessel of darkness, terrible and dangerous. My people know a way to destroy such distortion.
But in our hands, we can preserve Romka's legacy. His descendants should decide whether to keep the horn or destroy it.
It's your choice, Slayer. You can reclaim the horn and Romka's legacy.
Or you can maintain the balance by destroying this corrupted horn. Choose wisely, Southerner.
May the spirits of the wild watch over you.
Finished.
Over already?
Something troubling you, Slayer? You've been as silent as snowfall since we left the Coden.
It's the horn. I was irresponsible for gambling it away in the first place. It's not the best way to honor a legacy.
And yet you tracked it down, fought Varg, and rescued the horn. I was proud to stand with you. You truly honored a legacy and infused it with your own.
When I was young, I thought our legends were built on drinking and killing. Turns out it gets forged in quieter moments, like now, standing with a friend after an adventure.
I am honored to be your friend. It's been a while since I've used that word.
Place the horn on the trophy mount. Let us reflect on what we've learned, friend.
There it is. Romkey's horn. Grab it and cut down these weaklings. Out of my way, woman!
The corruption is stronger than we thought. The horn is defending itself.
I am awesome. Healing here.
It's shattered. All that work and the horn is broken. I thought we could save it. I thought we could keep Romka's legacy in your hands.
Yet, the horn saved us and defeated the Suns. If it were a Norn, we would say that it fought and died well, and we would celebrate that Norn's legacy. What's important is what we take away. I can be obsessed about the pieces on the ground or be inspired by the legacy. I choose inspiration.
That's a choice I've wrestled with too. Travel well, Slayer. Until we meet again.
I always choose dreams. It's over.
May the spirits of the wild watch over you. I wish you clear skies.
This is a bad time to be traveling.
Hail, Slayer. For old Rex's sake, I hope Air is right about you. Those Order representatives refuse to cooperate. Until someone takes charge, nothing will get done. It has to be someone they respect, someone unaffiliated. Air, will you step forward?
I have rarely said no to you, Scarty, or your father, but this time I must.
You are the only one who can aid us. The Wolfborn can't appear to take a side.
No, it's time for a new legend to arise in Holbreck. The Slayer can take up this challenge.
May the spirits of the wild watch over you.
What's going on? What was that all about?
Scarty, son of Newt Whitebear and head of the Wolfborn, brings word of trouble in Holbreck.
I don't understand. Did I hear you refuse to help?
My time as a hero has come and gone. You're the hero that Holbreck needs now. I will follow and advise you, of course, but this is your time and your challenge.
Come, Scarty's waiting in Holbreck and he needs help. He's meeting with some dignitaries who are very important, but hard to manage.
For great justice!
Attacking soldiers on the road?
Those are the rumors, yes. Ah, here comes the Slayer.
Maybe now we'll get some results. Vigil doesn't stand by when it's attacked. We strike back. At what? At the Priory, we collect information before we act. Otherwise, we're just flailing in shadows.
And while you two are flailing and collecting, the Order of Whispers will be solving the problem.
Up for a challenge?
Welcome, Slayer. I'd like you to meet representatives from the Vigil, the Durman Priory, and the Order of Whispers. They need your help.
I'm honored. I'll do what I can, but first I need to know more. What's the situation?
Dredge activity's rising sharply up north. We've been finding dead bodies with horrific and inexplicable wounds.
All three orders have an interest, so we need to combine our efforts. But we can't agree on a course of action. I'll let them elaborate.
Welcome, Slayer. I'm Ifwin from the Order of Whispers. We specialize in covert activity, information, infiltration, and assassination. We found the bodies, we reported the strange wounds, and we heard rumors of a dredge attack on Scholar's Cleft, a priory facility in that region.
That complex is not well defended. Allow me to introduce myself. Scholar Prot of the Durman Priory. Scholar's Cleft is a place of learning. We're studying the Elder Dragons there, and that research is too important to fall into Dredge hands.
The Vigil has other priorities. I'm Crusader Thurkill. Marauding dredge are the problem? I say, no dredge, no problem. Those tunneling devils cost me a squad. I'll punish them for that, so they can't do more harm. Ever.
So we have 2 objectives, 2 plans, but only 1 Slayer. That leaves the question, who gets your help? The dredge threat needs to be identified and contained. How will you begin? By protecting Scholar's Cleft, or avenging the fallen Vigil squad?
I do most of my research at the pub. Everyone fights for something. Knowledge is the greatest treasure. Some slayer you are. Who chooses sentry duty over taking the fight to the enemy?
Someone thinking about the future. Your comrades are gone, but Scholar's Cleft can still be saved. I approve of the Slayer's approach. This is bigger than frisky dredge and lost patrols.
Maybe. But we have to start somewhere, and the dredge started this when they attacked the Vigil.
All done.
Glad to have you with us, Slayer. Scholar's Cleft is abuzz with rumors of an impending dredge attack. When I left, some of the faculty were convinced the attack was imminent. Studying dragons for so long makes one eager to confront a more manageable foe. If you don't mind, let's hurry before full-on panic sets in.
I don't mind at all. If trouble's coming to Scholar's Cleft, I want to be there to meet it.
To battle!
Stay back. I won't allow harm to come to little Meowmas.
Fury is mine!
Thank the six gods. You arrived just in time. The Dredge have gone crazy.
We're here to help. Do you have any idea what those brutes wanted?
They were after a very specific book on ancient architecture. Their leader, Vyacheslav, fled with it just a moment ago.
A book on architecture? Can Dredge even read?
I don't know. I told them where it was, and they left me alive. My poor colleagues.
If the Dredge got what they wanted, I doubt they'll be back. Tend to the wounded, Scholar. The Slayer and I will deal with the Dredge. I need to report this to my superiors at the Priory, Slayer. I'll meet you back in Holbreck when I'm finished, and then we'll speak to the others.
Testing this new weapon on Vigil soldiers. It has to be destroyed now!
It might be better to steal the weapon, learn its secrets, develop a defense. If it's especially lethal, we might even want to turn it against the dragons themselves.
An intriguing notion, Agent. But I agree. The weapon deserves a closer look.
I do most of my research at the pub.
The rumors were true. Dredge did attack Scholar's Cleft. They killed a lot of people and stole an ancient tome.
They were led by a Dredge named Vyacheslav. On his orders, they murdered my colleagues for a book about architecture.
Why? What was in the book that would be worth killing and dying for?
Does it matter? I'm here to report that the Vigil just lost another squad to this mystery weapon. The Dredge and their new toy must be stopped.
I think we all agree on that. But the Priory isn't going to charge in without more information.
Then stand aside. We know they're keeping the weapon somewhere near Mullenhide. We'll fight our way in and destroy it.
Or we could sneak in and steal it. By the time the Dredge build another one, we'll have a response prepared.
As long as we do something now to prevent more loss of life. What say you, Slayer? Steal the weapon or destroy it? Hail.
Yes?
It's over. Might makes me right.
Well met. Okay, Slayer. You're good at what you do, but now we see if you're good at what I do. The Order of Whispers doesn't shrink from violence, but we try to keep it to the necessary minimum. And in our line of work, it's often necessary. The Dredge have sealed themselves inside that mine. We need to get in, take what we need, and get out. I propose we borrow a pair of their mining suits. They'll assume we're one of them and let us in. After that, we have to improvise.
Sneak in and keep a low profile until violence is necessary. I can handle that. Should we mine some ore first to help sell the disguise?
Now you're thinking like one of us. I predict a bright future for you in our order. If you can mine as well as a dredge, that is. We'll have you fighting dragons in no time. That's in our charter, you know. But until then, let's put on a show and dig our way into that mine. Drill the rocks, and the dredge will come pick up the ore.
All problems can be solved through unity.
Nice work. That'll do fine.
Be proud! You've collected for the collective!
There we go. One open door. Now to get what we came for. Nothing of interest. Let's keep looking. Check the other crates. Maybe we'll get lucky. Remember when I said we would improvise? Now's the time. We don't need a whole prototype. The components in this box will tell us all we need to know.
And look around. Some of these parts are far too big for the weapon I saw. The dredge must be planning to build an even larger version.
With a weapon that size, they could shoot through a small mountain or a large building.
A building makes more sense. The dredge stole a book about ancient architecture from the Priory. They must be preparing to take out a large structure.
Well spotted. This weaponsmith Vyacheslav sounds madder all the time, even for a dredge. Let's take what we've learned back to the others and figure out where the dredge will strike.
Bail out, Slayer. There's something wrong with your suit. It's smoking.
Good agents know when they've overstayed their welcome. We need to go. Now.
Getting healthier. What happened back there? The mining suit was working perfectly, and then it completely broke down.
Hard to say. Between your size and unfamiliarity with the controls, I expect you taxed its systems past the breaking point. Hardly your fault, of course. Dredge machinery is powerful, but it's not as reliable as the Chars or as flexible as the Asuras.
Vyacheslav's machinery seems reliable enough, especially since he keeps upgrading it. We need to identify his target before he perfects his weapon.
Agreed. I'll meet you back in Holbreck and we'll confer with the others. Maybe they can help us determine which huge building is in danger. Nice work, by the way. I renew my offer. When you're ready to join the fight against the dragons, the Order of Whispers would be glad to have you. Yes?
Knowledge is the greatest treasure.
The Dredge are definitely building another weapon, one big enough to shatter a mountain. I've seen the proof with my own eyes. Given the architectural tome they stole, I think Vyacheslav's target is a large building. But which one? Where is he going to strike?
True, but a little research might get us that information. My contacts have intercepted a coded Dredge message. I suspect it was being sent to Molengrad. If we break the code, we can figure out what the Dredge are planning.
We haven't got time for the Priory to crack that code. I have a spy inside a Dredge settlement. Let's ask him for the information.
I'll leave the intelligence gathering to you lot. The Vigil is ready to move on whatever you discover. In the meantime, we'll keep hunting Vyacheslav.
We'll share what we learn with the Vigil. But first the Slayer must decide how we're going to learn it. By breaking the code or debriefing the spy.
I learn something new every day.
It's over.
May the Six watch over you. Ah, you must be the Slayer. Scholar Prott said you were interested in this coded letter we discovered.
That's right. The Dredge who sent it have been preparing a new weapon for something big. We need to know what so we can stop it.
It's a book cipher. The sender and the recipient both refer to the same published work. Every letter in the code corresponds to a word in the book. This sequence at the end tells you the page and line you want. 029701 means page 297, line 1.
I see. And then we use the numbers to assemble the words in the message. But how do we know what book was used to encode it?
That's the tricky part. It could be anything that's ever been published. That's why this code type is informally known as security by obscurity. The only sure way is to find the sender or recipient and see what book they're using. This letter came from Molenheide. If I were you, I'd start there.